Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about an interview that Andrew Lincoln did where he was talking about the return of Rick Grimes and a possible season 2 for The Ones Who Live and returning to the character again in the future and all that stuff. Just pretty much what is the future for Andrew Lincoln and Rick Grimes. And it was a really awesome interview, and yeah, I just thought I should share my thoughts with you guys about what he said and everything like that. Also, I apologize for not uploading over the last 5 days. There's really not been a ton to talk about right now, guys. Honestly, we're kind of just waiting for Daryl Dixon season 2, and I'm never just going to sit here and spam you guys with like meaningless, pointless videos like some other YouTubers do. It's just not my thing. I'd rather wait for the real substance and actual, legit topics to talk about with you guys that are interesting. And I thought this was one of those. So let's get right into what was said. The reporter asked Andrew Lincoln, in terms of what's next, do you foresee another season to this series? Do you see that you will return to the character again? What do you see in the future? And he replied, I never say never, but the point is, it's got to be the right story. It's got to be the right reason. If there's a reason, if there's a reunion, if there's a story that I think is strong enough and it's a place we haven't seen Rick in, then never say never. So, pretty good answer. Also kind of expected though at the same time, kind of a predictable answer, but it's cool that he seems optimistic. And obviously, in the actual interview, when you watch it, he seems a lot more optimistic with just his facial expressions and the way that he speaks and everything like that. I think that he seems pretty optimistic about returning to the character of Rick Grimes. And if you guys want to know what the channel name is for the interview that I'm talking about, it's a channel called The Upcoming on YouTube. So if you guys want to watch the actual interview, it's about 8 minutes long. And yeah, just type in Andrew Lincoln interview, The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, and it's by a channel called The Upcoming, and it came out 11 days ago. And I'll also leave a link down below to that in the comments and stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely recommend you guys to check out this video. It's a pretty awesome interview, and it's just cool to see Andrew Lincoln, man. Like, he doesn't really do a lot of interviews. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Andrew Lincoln really is a pretty private guy. He's not really on social media, and he just is very private. And anytime you see an Andrew Lincoln interview, it's like so rare. It's like, whoa, he did an interview. You know what I mean? Like, he's not one of those guys that's just constantly doing media. So it's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome interview, man. And yeah, it seems like he's pretty optimistic about returning to the character. And I would be shocked. I would be really stunned if we don't see more of Andrew Lincoln and more of Rick Grimes, man. I would really be sad if we didn't get to see more of Andrew Lincoln in the Walking Dead universe. I just feel like there's so much potential still. I don't know. I think The Ones Who Live really showed that with Andrew Lincoln at the helm, anything is possible, man. And I think this interview just goes to show that we will see more of Rick because it seems like he's down as long as the story makes sense. And obviously, with the reunions and all this other stuff, there's a lot of stuff that they could do. There's a lot of stories that they could tell even now, even 14 years into this journey. In my opinion, there's a lot of stuff they could do. So obviously, we'll have to wait and see what happens, guys. I mean, nothing's confirmed. There's no guarantees. We all know that. But at the same time, it seems like everyone's really optimistic. Even in some of the interviews I've seen or some of the quotes online that I've seen from Denai Guerrera, Scott Gimple, and Andrew Lincoln, it seems like everyone's down to do more. It just has to make sense. And I mean, I believe Scott Gimple can put together a situation or write a story that makes sense for everyone to get back together. Obviously, with all the reunions and stuff, you guys have heard me talk about the reunion phase that I think we're getting ready to enter. Yeah, so anyways, guys, that's going to conclude the video for today, man. I really appreciate the love and all the support. I just want to give you guys a little update real quick, though. I am going to be doing another Q&A probably tomorrow just because it seems like you guys really enjoy the Q&A segments, and we got so many questions from the last Q&A video. And yeah, so if you guys have any extra questions that you want me to answer in tomorrow's Q&A video, be sure you just drop those down below in the comments, and I will answer every single one. So yeah, Q&A tomorrow, and then the next day we'll probably do a Daryl Dixon video because Norman Reedus has said some pretty interesting things about the finale of Daryl Dixon Season 2 and how it's like a really incredible episode and stuff. So we'll go over all that stuff, in the near future, guys. So anyway, that's going to do it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you guys stay safe out there in the crazy world, man. Have a good one. Peace out.